In the golden age of Formula One, amid the thunder of engines and ever-present danger, one man quietly rose above the rest. He wasn't loud, he wasn't flamboyant. But behind the wheel, Jim Clark was untouchable. A Scottish farmer with no racing pedigree, no wealthy backers, just an instinct for speed. He grew up on fields and tractors, but the moment he drove a car, everything changed. Clark began racing in local events, borrowing cars and stunning crowds with a smooth, fearless style. It didn't take long for Colin Chapman of Lotus to notice. He didn't just see a driver, he saw a phenomenon. And in 1960, Jim Clark got his shot in Formula One. Early results were mixed, but in 1962, he came heartbreakingly close to a world championship, only for mechanical failure to steal it in the final race. The next year, he came back with a vengeance, winning 7 of 10 races to claim the title. Clark didn't wrestle the car, he danced with it. Fast, effortless. Rivals were left in awe.
A lot of very good racing drivers died in Lotuses because the Lotus was a very fragile car. But Jim Clark was so smooth that he never put too much stress on the areas of a car that would give up.
After the race, when you stripped his car down and you stripped his co-driver's car down, you could always tell which parts came off Jimmy's car and which parts came off the other driver's car, because the parts of Jimmy's car were more or less pristine.
In 1965, he crossed the Atlantic to take on the legendary Indianapolis 500. On a track where European drivers rarely dared tread, Clark rewrote history, becoming the first to win in a rear-engine car. That same year, he dominated F1 again, earning his second world championship. He was now the undisputed best driver in the world. With the revolutionary Lotus 49 and the Cosworth DFV engine, 1967 looked like another year of dominance. But fate had other plans. On April 7, 1968, during a minor Formula 2 race in Hockenheim, Clark's car left the track and struck the trees. There were no replays, no clear answers. Some blamed a puncture, others mechanical failure. But the result was the same. Motorsport lost its greatest natural talent. Rivals were devastated. The sport mourned. Years later, Ayrton Senna would call him the best of them all. Jim Clark didn't play games. He didn't crash into rivals. He simply drove, better than anyone had ever seen. His career was short, his legacy, eternal. Jim Clark was not just a champion, he was a racing artist.
With no idea or no intention of becoming world champion, but I was curious to find out what it was like to drive a car fast, to drive on a certain circuit, to drive a certain type of car.
Most of the way this season behind Jim Clark, Graham. What would you say is his most outstanding characteristic as a racing driver?
Well, I think getting across the line first. It's a bit irritating, actually.
Do you always know when he's behind you, Jim?
Yes, I can always recognize that in the stars anywhere.
Join us next time as we dive into the thrilling and often tragic tales of motorsport legends, exploring the stories that defined an era and the drivers who dared to dream.